Hello, everybody. I'm Snike, and welcome back to Coffee Talk. Today we are now on part 13. So, anyway, it is Sunday, October 4th, 2020. A police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. I think that's Neil. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. That's definitely Neil. Anyway, hope all of you have had a great evening. And let's hop into it and start our day with our morning cup of coffee. And it's Freya. It's a nice little phone case. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With a cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? It requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, tonight, I need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Pop, pop, pop. I wonder if I figure out, like, the sleeping drink. If I could give it to him right now. One espresso right up, Mr. Officer, sir. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine are. Well, my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought she could make me a better one. I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean, you were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. Some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me some first-hand experience. To use my story. Stop fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah? How's it going? Quality-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Or quantity-wise, shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gal about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it. Well, in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in the time. Lock himself up. Hopefully, or thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. I'll be pretty mad at you if you did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me won't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah. Seems like it happened near out Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, It's not exactly that far, but you wouldn't have been able to walk it, not in that state. That's all I know. Rachel, just talking about you. Hey, Rachel. Is Mr. Hendrio right? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark. Is that just all chocolate? Is that how I make it dark? Or do I gotta add coffee? I think that's it. Your hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thank Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's feeling okay then? It'll take a few days before he recovers fully. But no permanent injuries you need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's because of me that I didn't listen to him. And he wanted to do, all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please, don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father in the alone in the hospital? His friends are all there at the moment. I can't face being stuck in the room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away from it all for just a bit. So, told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened that night? Dad got in a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me. Very suggestive, averted ways. Oh, he didn't like it, of course. So he morphed into his cat form. Started a fight with a thug. Wait, what? Why did he morph? That's what I'm wondering. So people wouldn't see what his human form really looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found eyewitnesses to testify. They managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already arrested. Because the party went too far the last night. Oh, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys in their locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. I was the topic of discussion. So there's that. Sorry to hear that. You were right about this party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... It's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe and your dad made it through. I should have listened. You might be out of touch. still more experienced than me, and he's my father. I just wish Mom was here. She would know what to do. You know what to say when to Dad when he recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when. That's it. That's all you have to do. Might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. Whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital right now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Snake. Very heartfelt. Anyway, before we continue, we forgot a story. I think this might be the last part of it. Now that we're in a nice little resting spot with Rachel gone. So anyway, happily ever after. Ever after? Ever after. Part 3. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirling as he tries to make sense of what's happened. Was it just a dream, he thinks? Please forgive him, dear readers. He's barely awake. He has no idea how or when he's got home. But he's still wearing yesterday's clothes, and he's experienced the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling that comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers Juliet. What happened to her? He rifles through blankets and pockets until he finds his cell phone. Immediately fires off a message to her. He won't admit it until barely remember it through the haze of panic, but he spent the next 14 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixed at it until it vibrates in his hand, and he drops to the floor. Romeo! Juliet's voice is muffled, but with a carpet. So he doesn't think he's ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. What about you? I'm okay. We need to talk. Something's definitely different. Romeo opens his mouth to agree, before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighed down by his feelings for so long that he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Waking up has been bad for so long, but today feels different. Today, he feels good. When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She awaits until he orders an Americano, patiently sipping the orange juice until he joins her. So, Romeo says as he seats himself opposite Juliet. What happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head. A picture of honest confusion. I'm not sure, but I feel kind of light when I woke up this morning. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I feel like a part of me is missing. She nods in agreement, and they're quiet for some time. Juliet plays with her straw, paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. Trails off and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Kind of, Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure, though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you. A lot, in fact. But it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That is exactly how I feel. He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? She leans in and holds his gaze. Lowers her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe And I know it sounds wild, but hear me out. Maybe parts of us that fell in love, the others somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own where time loops an exact moment over and over and over again. Romeo looks at her in the eye without blinking for a long moment, and bursts out laughing. You are a completely mad woman. You know, that's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut up, boyo, she huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously, he lays his hand at her. The fact that that theory came out of your mouth is crazier than the theory itself. Her lip twitches, and then she's laughing with him. And for a glorious moment, the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When the laughter winds down there, they find each other, but they can't stop grinning at the other, and it's beautiful. Just like how it used to be. A thoughtful a thought occurs to Romeo. He opens his mouth and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up. He closes his mouth, but keeps grinning. Hands pop up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible, though. She defends herself with a weary shrug. Romeo tilts his head. Nothing is impossible. So, what now? What? Now what? I mean, what happens to us now? Looks around and shrugs. It just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it has been for a long time. Yeah, I know. She smiles at him. So, we're good then? We're better than good, I guess, answers Romeo. Good point, Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both found their loves. The one who shares their interests that don't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together as good friends, not lovers. And what about Romeo and Juliet, who burn with love for each other? Readers, I'll tell you that couple is still sitting on their bench in their park on a clear and perfect night, and they'll stay there until the end of time. They've created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises. For the rest of eternity, they'll have each other and their pure, naive, young love. Nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night, with the promise of dawn rain, and the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs just low, you can see a young couple sitting on a bench in the park, but only out of the corner of your eye, and if you've room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Does it matter, I reply. Surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. Oh, sweet. That's a sweet story. I'm guessing that's the last part. I think we have one more day after this, but it was a nice story. I really enjoyed it. Except for one part. Let's see if I can just pull it down quick. Anyone, and I believe everyone can agree with this, but the fact that they're using paper straws, ew. I don't know anyone who likes paper straws. Thinking about kids to me. Ew. Sure, everyone agrees with that one. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I gotta continue my patrol. Pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down. Okay. No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then. See ya. It's good seeing Geordie. Gee, we haven't seen him in a while. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project, it never existed without this place. And you? So, thank you. The pleasure is mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Wow. That was a really quick day. But, anyway, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. If you still are, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So please drop one below and just tell me about your day or anything else you want to talk about. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I don't want you to miss out on what's next. And until the next one, goodbye everyone, Renee Ballard.